Hey there, Justice 3 Gaming, and welcome back to another daily dose of Marvel Strike Force just for you guys with me, Justice. And today's video is on the unlocking of Agatha Harkness, a Marvel character that I actually know quite a bit about. She shows up here and there in a lot of different stories, kind of a crossover character, if there is one. She's not strictly a evil villain. She's sort of more of a self-serving character than anything, and kind of propels her own story alongside other heroes or villains in their stories. So she looks like she's going to be one of the more powerful support characters that I know of so far. I have to be careful actually saying that, because some support characters look very, very powerful, on paper, and it's going to be interesting to see how she actually works into this team as part of the Darkholders. Now, I can already tell you right now, she's going to work extremely well with Wong being the protector of this group. Being that he has all these additional attacks, I'm hoping that the mechanic of drain that Agatha is going to be bringing to the Darkholders team is going to work out extremely well for Wong. So we're going to be going through her build real quick, and I'm going to be studying her kit. And to start things off, I always do red orb pulls to see where we can get her on red orbs, and whatever shards we can get out of the orbs that came with her offer. Now the offers are $49.99 for 55 shards and a set of pulls. Now I'm going to be pulling those one at a time. They usually don't turn out so great, but hopefully we can get tons of shards for this character, because I do think she's going to work just as well in this group as outside of it. But like most synergistic teams, she's going to work extremely well with the Darkholders, and hopefully Morgan Le Fay is going to even make this team pop a little bit more than normal. Being the first horseman of the apocalypse, she's got a lot to prove alongside this Darkholders team. So I almost saved enough for her entire build here. Usually I aim for about 12.5 million, so we're going to dip into the stash a little bit and see if we can get closer to that 12. I'm running low because the characters have been coming out pretty quickly, so saving up orbs and whatnot from regular gameplay is actually getting quite difficult at this point, and it really does feel like they're forcing an issue here. But I'm not entirely sure where they're trying to cultivate an artificial demand just yet. My guess would be for a campaign team like Tech or something that'll be coming down the line, so be on the lookout for that. All right, let's see if we can get her. Oh, there it goes. 12.5. That's all I needed. And so we can put that in a hole and start building that collection back up. Let's hit these ability orbs. I've actually had a pretty good time saving these ones up on a regular basis. Now I'm looking for over 300 before considering pulling another 10. 285. I'm gonna do one more. That's a little overkill, but a little overkill is fine because it'll pass over into the next character or the daily levels that I do for some of the other characters I am trying to catch up. But I gotta be careful because modules and gold, they kind of go hand in hand. So for her character, I think if I look at her kit real quick, she probably has a healing mechanic that goes along with her own HP, but I'm gonna give a quick scan. I'm not gonna try to study this right away because I told you guys I like doing that as I build. So we got prolong. Where is the healing that is happening here? I think that's all gonna be Scarlet Witch, really. And so the healing really is gonna come from, looks like the Drain and Scarlet Witch. And being that she levels out the healing across the entire team, that'll probably work in the team's favor. What is her current speed? Speed is important to determine turn order. So everything looks like Strange and then Scarlet Witch, I think. Let me see where she's going here. She's 112. So Agatha is actually going to be quicker than Scarlet Witch. So if Strange goes first, which he usually does, and that is because of the 115. So he goes first. He's going to be getting out vulnerabilities, and it looks like Agatha's kit is fairly attack based. I was starting to think that she might be like a barrier candidate because she's going to be, I thought she was going to be more important than she actually is to healing the team. And it looks like, yeah, she's a little confusing on how she's supporting the team here. All right, we'll look at that a little bit later. First things first, let's get into the red orbs and see how many red stars that we get. She doesn't look like she's too dependent on getting a ton of red stars, unless I need her to pull out more damage. She is doing piercing damage, so that's a really, really nice aspect of her character. She's getting 2 energy for each mystic enemy, up to a maximum of 6. Barrier, all Darkhold allies for this character's max health. See, there's the barrier right there. Now, the Darkhold team is going to be the first team in the entire game to actually break the rule on barrier, and that is 30% of max health can be barriered. When Morgan Le Fay actually comes in, she's going to actually boost that by 2-fold, so you'll be able to do 60% barrier instead of the normal 30. So more red stars for Agatha, the better, because it seems like this team is going to be primarily built on creating barrier in sort of a HP way of replacing the HP. So it's going to be a toss-up between, do we really need barrier or do we need a healer on someone in this group? I'd like to keep Scarlet Witch as a striker because her basic does pop out more negative effects, and this team excels at that, so I want to keep it as consistent as possible unless I see a foreseeable advantage in doing so. As of right now, I don't. But I do want to try to get as many for her as possible, but given the current collection status that I have on elites and everything, I kinda gotta go for Morgan. Let's look at Morgan real quick. She is the creator of the Darkhold, so, and she's the first horseman, and she's legendary. She better live up to her name. So there's the max barrier, max health, speed bar, that's all good. Spreading negative effects, flip 2 positives, reduce the speed bar of all enemies. That's pretty huge right there, but nothing that seems too red star dependent. Heal self for 100% of this character's max health. See, that's where you could get it. So I think I'm going to stick to the average, which is 4 to 5 red stars. I will walk away at 4 if it happens right away, but I'm going to do the usual build a 5, use a 5 after the original orbs go. And hopefully we can get a lot of good luck from the regular red orbs. Hope you like the close-up so you can see what shards, what red stars I'm pulling as I do. I'm going to do my little paranoia thing. I like seeing their names actually in the 7 red stars here, just to give me a little bit of confidence in what I'm pulling. All right, here we go. Agatha Harkness. Green. Although 1 is bigger than 0. I don't know if it's a good sign or a bad sign that I saw her right away. the OG Doctor Strange. They definitely subcontracted out to do the models and whatnot for some of these new characters. I do like the artistry that it's involved. I think they kicked it up a notch this year. Whoever they're going with, I don't know if they're doing independents or studios, but they're pretty good so far. I do like the models of the Darkhold characters that are coming in. Although I am kind of crossing my fingers, I am a big fan of the MCU Wong. I hope to see his skin in the future. I got a 3. I'm going up, which is a good thing. And building these, another 3. Building these red orbs, you know, the elite force for these is a good thing anyways. I'm not saving up any dark promotion credits as of right now, but I do know, you know, Morgan is a legendary character, so she's probably going to be locked behind dark promotion credits anyways. She's got one of the most powerful kits ever in Marvel Strike Force. When you manipulate speed bar, it's an extremely powerful move. She's going to be a valuable character in RTA, Arena, many other different modes. I probably will try to slot her in Doom 2 at some point. Agatha Harkness 4. I'm liking that trend. Ooh boy. I think I'm gonna start flip-flopping. Make a 4, use a 4, and see where that takes me. But I will walk away at 5 though, no matter what. Ooh, I am seeing her face a lot. Does make me feel like I can get to a 5. There's another one. Alright, so that finishes off the regular red orbs, and that's okay. What do we got here? We got the elite force. How many 5s do we have? We only got the 1, so we gotta stick to building 5s to use a 5. I think we might get there. And there's the first one. And that's Storm. How many 6s do we got? Just the 1. M'Baku's. No. I am gonna push for that 5 though. And there it is. And we're walking away. We're at 6. We'll use one more. See if we can get another 5 pull. There we go. We'll give this 5 a pull. Well, how far away are we from a 6? We need 5,000 for another 6. I'd like to try for a 6 if I could. Ugh. No, ain't gonna happen. I want to. But no sense in getting greedy here. I got the 5 that I actually wanted. And that's pretty much the average across the board for this team. I don't actually need this team too well, so my thought process here is that I am going to walk away. Because I really only need them for Arena, and the fact that they're a new team and hopefully make a great offense or war defense while I'm building them up. I may see something drastically different, especially when Morgan Le Fay comes into the picture. But I'll save all the rest of these to try to get her to 5 or higher when her character turn comes around. So let's move on to the Orbs. I'm gonna pull these one at a time, see if we can get a good pull on Shards. Ooh, a violet. Nice. I'm always happy to see at least one. Still kind of reeling over the Wong pulls. That was pretty much as bottom of the barrel as you can get. I mean, I would have liked to see gold in the middle, but seeing gold fly up does make my heart flutter a little bit. All right, let's see how we did. 176, not bad. That is about medium success right there. All right, let's get to her build and my favorite part of a new character, studying her kit. I don't really read up too much on, Marvel Strike Force's website on character kits and things, mostly because I don't trust them at all. Right away, what we do need to do is to keep in our minds what her basic does on counters and assists. So I'm going to MSF.gg. I do highly recommend using this site. I do believe they did purchase this site, so a lot of the information is going to be a lot more accurate in the future. But one of my favorite aspects of this is checking out what the assist and counter info is. If the primary target is Mystic, deal 5% of the target's max health. That is a striker ISO 8 if I ever seen one. 5% of the target's max health. We're talking big characters like Icarus taking some major hits. I mean, the primary hit to begin with is already going to be 5% of that health. This is aimed directly at character at the Eternals, man. I mean, 5%. They have some of the biggest HP pools in the game right now. I mean, they ain't Omega Red level HP. They're not 1.148 million HP, but it can get pretty close. Like Not only does he have a you know, a ton of HP here, but he can heal most of that back up once it goes down low enough. So getting that 5% is pretty crucial to taking this guy down. They did a really good job with this character. I really like her look. I'm surprised, though, that she doesn't have a bigger drain capability to her character, though. In testing her character out with the rest of the team, it was probably way too overpowered to make all of her abilities drain. I mean, a lot of it does make sense. Called allies gain minus 50% damage for this attack. What? Why would I want to gain minus 50% damage? They must have put that integer in there because it was too powerful of a hit or something. That's weird. All right, let's get her up to 45 so we can start studying the early workings of the kit. Because my brain's already gone. I mean, I'm pretty much dead set on making her a striker. That's for sure. Which makes me think I could use healer on Scarlet Witch. It really depends on how well their HP holds up, honestly. If she's given 25% drain to this group, they may be heal heavy to begin with just on attacks. So what are we looking at here? Piercing damage all the way across the board on her kit. 30% piercing at 4. We're gonna gain a little bit extra. Oops, we forgot to do. You know what? I gotta get these guys up to 4 to unlock the kit. Da 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 da. I'm reading ahead, not even paying attention to my usual step. Alright, so on this one, we're getting deflects to the Darkhold guys, which is pretty cool. This level 6 one has me thinking, what is going on there? Alright, we got there, some more piercing. If the primary target has slow attack, bonus attack for 60% piercing and apply stun. Who's doing slow? Who's doing slow? Alright, so she's doing slow with her basic. That's a defensive thing. She can spread, but she's putting defense down for that. Someone's doing slow, right? Yes. This one is doing slow. So whatever target he attacks with that could get stunned. There's only one problem though, is that I would need to know when to use that stun, because that basic is awfully useful. It's really, really useful. Hits multiple targets. He's a very crit heavy character. I mean, as of right now, I put him in his Raider. It's a 90% crit chance. You can pretty much count on him critting to begin with, which also means whoever Agatha hits next, she's going to get that extra attack. And that's awesome. Alright, let's check out your ult. That's That's quite the price on that ult. And there's the heal. Heal all allies for 15% of this character's max health. Barrier all Darkhold allies for 10% of this character's max health. She needs more red stars. Wait a minute. Morgan's red stars are going to be locked behind dark promotion credits, probably, right? Let's go for it, man. Let's get back in there. All right. First things first. Let's crack this 6 open. That's what I'm talking about. I'll take it. Boom. Fortune favors the bold. That's how the saying goes, right? Alright, here comes all the extra focus. Nobody should need to be skirmisher with this. Especially if Doctor Strange is going to be stacking those crits. Alright. Clear disrupted on that character. Flip 2 negative effects into positive. Well, that's awesome. When an enemy just... Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves here. That's incredible. Now that's a 3-0 kit. Striker is definitely going to fit extremely well into this kit, especially since we now know that she's going to be doing a double helping of 5% HP damage to any mystic characters that are out there. All right, let's push this to, I believe, 60 to get the rest of the kit. Okay. In arena, call one random adjacent Darkhold ally to attack the primary target. Called ally gains minus 50% damage for this attack. I am at a loss at what to think about that. Does it mean they're attacking with a weaker attack? That's such a weird thing to do. That's like a testing phase kind of thing. Like, oh, we gotta nerf this a little bit. Here we go. We're getting more piercing, which is always good. That's adjacency, right? Target. Hits primary target. This hits... Yeah, the primary target is slow. Bonus attack for 120%. Apply stun. This says secondary attacks. Is she attacking more than once? Oh, I mean, let me apply that. If primary target is stun, bonus attack for 120% piercing, prolong the duration of all negative effects, excluding ability block and stun by 1. So your basic prolong package and some more piercing damage, which is pretty awesome. Just gonna cut right through those armors. Apply heal block for 2 turns on all enemies. This tech gains a 50% extra focus for each mystic enemy. It's 100% for Icarus and Cersei. Man, even at 5 stars, this team might be pretty drastic when it comes to taking down those two and whatever teams they belong to. I was thinking they were going to cut it right away, but I could be wrong. Offense down for 2 turns to all enemies, plus 20% healing, plus 20% healing. All right, on the last one, this is the alt, right? Okay, so what are we getting on that last one if we decide to do this one? Apply stun to the highest damage hero mystic blaster. Jesus, you might just, you know what? Just put Icarus's goddamn name right there. That's all you gotta do. Sorry, I don't mean to cuss, but just, you might as well just put his name in there. Alright, what are we getting here at level 4? When an enemy drops below 30% max health for the first time, attack that character for 100% piercing. Flip 3 positive effects into negative effects. That's crazy. For the first time. Attack that character for 100% piercing. So this triggers the second they hit 30%. I gotta see that work, because that's a kill shot. It's a passive kill shot. And the last one, that's Drain. That is a must-have. Period. All right, let's take the gear up. We don't need to play around. We know 12.5 mil is more than enough at this point. Alright, let's see where we can get her here. I am working on Scarlet Witch's 14 right now. I don't want to push my luck. I think 13 is safe. Alright, what are you using? You're using the books. Let's see here. 13, 14, 15. So we need 3 sets of 24. 2, 4, 6, what is that? 72? Alright, so she's good there. That one we can safely apply. These might be purple. No, they're not. She's using that. Okay, these ones are good. Oh, that's safe. These ones are all the magic stuff. Okay, so she's got to be put on hold. She's going to 14. I don't know, man. Agatha Harkness. I think Scarlet is going to take a backseat on this one, since she can even out the HP to the group. And then start aiming for these other nodes right here to get to 14 on Agatha first, even out the team with Scarlet Witch next. And I don't know what the timeline is on Morgan's Scourge event, but I have a feeling that Madeline Pryor is probably gonna go next. Her character's like a run-on joke on redheads in this game. Although her model does look really good too. I mean, damn. They definitely made some improvements this season. That hair looks great. That's a good series if you guys want to read up on her. That is the true mother of Cable, I believe. If I remember that correctly. All right, let's get into this. She's going to be a striker easy. Let's recap on what we got going so far. We got striker on Wong, mostly because any of his attacks, he's going to be healing more from those attacks. So getting a little extra damage there is pretty useful. Although I will say getting more vulnerabilities out there could be cool, but it's the attack back that's outside of assists and counters is still kind of a weird mystery to me. I think the last time I tested this with Echo, if she crits, she'll put that vulnerability down. Right now, his crit chance is like 10%. Even if I put Raider on him, that's a big in his ability to put down more. I mean, he's pretty much a piercing type of character as a protector also. You got copy and flips going down here. Some characters have a weird way of dealing with ISO 8s that I'm not aware of until I test it. Like, ultimately, what I would love to have him is as a skirmisher to put down double stacks of vulnerability every time someone attacks one of the Darkhold members. But I remember somewhere I tried this with characters that are supposed to do that, and it doesn't work with that built-in attack back. It doesn't count as an assist or a counter. It just attacks back after they hit one of the characters on the team, like Ghost Spider. I tried to put Skirmisher on her and she wasn't laying down any vulnerabilities whenever she would attack back one of the Web Warriors. And so I don't think that works. If it did and does, that would be beautiful. Did I try that yet? I have not. I think I'll spend the ions and try it, because if it works, it's just going to be vulnerabilities out there for days. And then, you know, Heartless is just going to stack them up. But she has to be a striker. There's just no way around how useful her assists and counters with her basic is. Get most of her blues actually in. Yeah, I think I got it. 17. No, I don't. I don't have it. Came close. I mean, I can get all the little bonuses, but I won't be able to get that till maybe tomorrow. Worst case, 2 days. Although, okay, now I got the team right there. I gotta see if that's gonna work. I'm gonna switch Wong out to a skirmisher. Need to see if that's gonna happen. On primary hit, the target is vulnerable. These effects can occur with assist and counterattacks. You see, the attack backs almost seems like a brand new category. So it's like, let's get Agatha on the team, and then let's see where this takes us. Let's see here. Later, Star-Lord. I'm gonna have to redo my blitz list. Okay. Alright, the real test here though is, will Wong lay down vulnerabilities? If that's the case, this is a huge move. Alright, 8-1. Alright, let's get them up. Or were they 6.3? Okay, there we go. Do want a softball. Can't do anything huge. This could work. Alright, so screen so you guys can see my buttons, and the mic is still working, so we're good. No more mistakes. Although I do want to see her animations. Wong taking hit like a champ. ISO skirmisher. You see, it popped up above Captain Marvel's head, but it didn't do anything. You see, it's not working. Why would the text bother popping up above her head if it's not supposed to work? I mean, that's the problem I had with Ghost Spider. Let's face it. Alright, let's see what she can do about this. All enemies, bonus attack, heal block, offense down, and a big heal. God damn. And a second attack. That's pretty cool. She's Mystic Hero. Alright. I'll take that counter. Isn't that what this does, or is it just flip it? We'll flip it. Later, Spidey. Let's see here. Let's extend all of these and add a defense down. Wong hasn't even gone yet. Oh, he went below the 30%. That's why Agatha stepped in. When she gets a little bit stronger, that's a kill shot for sure. Yeah, that's a strong team. And this is without Morgan. Alright, so we just proved that the skirmisher does not work. Alright, back to striker you go, Wong. It was worth the experiment. Now, I could go barrier, but I think this team is going to stack barrier like crazy. I mean, the only way to get more vulnerabilities out there is to change somebody to Raider, but nobody's really taking advantage of crits on this squad except for Heartless. I mean, that's really enough. That ult's gonna lay down you know, it's gonna hit everybody with a vulnerability, and then his basic is gonna do at least 3 characters with more vulnerabilities, which is great. And that 25% drain, that just helps everybody. Alright, let's speed things up and try again. Alright, this should be good. Is Mantis in there? It's Mystic Hero, right? Or is that Cosmic? No, that's Cosmic. Yeah, let's do that. And then we don't need a big one. The primary target has slow, bonus attack. Yeah, buddy. Damn. He's just gonna die, period. Alright, let's make sure team's pretty much protected. Let's see if we can weaken Rocket there. Ooh, she got that stun off. Okay. Ooh, Wong didn't like that. See, I might think about saving that, actually. I don't know. Oof. Okay, I gotta check Agatha's... Oh, wait, it's 30% that keeps going off. Okay. Yeah. I know that. Tell you what, I think I might have to throw in Cersei and see what this team could do on Arena right now. Here's a good one. This could end really fast. That ult that Hela has is serious. Ooh, and Wong cleared it. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Flippity flip. Oh, didn't really get everything. Ooh, well, we're gonna get Hela. Yo, that armor on these dark holders is crazy. I'm doing this to see if I can get... No, these guys are dead. It's almost 500 grand per shot. Let's see here. We got Cosmic. These are Mystic Heroes. Let's give that a shot, because Kestrel is no joke. God damn, Wong. You need help. Oh my god. Ooh, yeah, Kestrel. Ain't that something? I don't think these guys are gonna recover from that. I mean, you keep those positives up, and Strange might be able to get in there, but I don't think so. No, they're done. Even so, Dagger had her ult coming up. Alright, that was an interesting run on Blitz, but their real power is supposed to come in the form of Arena. Now, I'm kind of sitting low on the chart, so this may be a little too difficult for this team. Now, I want to try to get... that's a good one. Zemo... Dang, damn. I don't think I'm getting around Zemo. Alright. Let's get the Darkhold team up, but I'm gonna replace Jessica. This can be a huge mistake. I mean, this is too close to the top 10 to really be worth anything. Now, is it Cersei that I want to try? I mean, she's going to reduce the speed bar a little bit. Probably the closest thing to Morgan that I'm going to find. She's got that stun. She can flip on her basic. She'll heal back up after a little bit, you know, dropping too low. But having somebody like Omega Red in there could be pretty serious. Ooh, you know, and he heals. You know, he's got a great HP pool to pull from. I guess it's really all going to depend on how this team reacts. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Zemo and Loki on the squad. That's just, it's gonna be a bad day for someone. Yeah, not yet. You got 3 of the speed characters in the game right now. I mean, in that fight, that was just not gonna go down well. I mean, that's usually the... I don't use Zemo, but I use Cable to increase the speed bar. But having 3 speed-related characters on the team with Icarus and Circe, that's a serious defense. All right. Now, I can go up on Wong right now, but I'm not going to. What's he gonna be, like a blitz? I actually don't know. Let's check actual Marvel Strike Force. Gear and ISO updates, celebration, incantation, where would that be? Sorcerer Supremacy, probably. Wong, alright, on the battlefield, blah blah blah. And then it's just talking about his character. Doesn't say where he's going to be placed. Let's see if this one talks about it. Orange, ISO 8, Venture Towers, Gamma, weekly events. It probably should be mentioned here, right? What's the date today? The 5th? We're working on the Boom Blitz right now. Mystic Protector. That's Wong. The most I'll be able to get is about 100 from that. That's if I push super hard. That means like little sleep, which I'm not gonna get a lot of today because of a character unlock, but even if I push, I can get that 100, but he gets 2 weeks worth. So the current payout's what, 55 and 100, right? I gotta aim for 150. That's really tough to do on a new character. Yeah, the payout, the max on that payout is 100. You gotta be in the 1%. I mean, for a new character now, that's gotta be like 60, 70 million. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope you had a good time and got some pretty good information on where you think you might want to take your character, Agatha Harkness, or even invest in the Darkholders team to begin with. If you don't already have a top tier type arena team, they're great for gathering power cores on a daily basis for your daily gameplay. So try to invest in one of these arena teams if you're brand new to the game. If you can, fight hard for every shard that you can. Get this team up and running for you, and don't look back. Just keep building that team because they're going to get you a lot of good power cores to help your daily gameplay out and overall your alliance and the rest of your roster. So having a solid arena team is always going to be good. Let's see here. Is there any other takeaways that I can think of? I don't foresee her being useful as anything other than a striker. That is probably one of the most powerful basics and counter assist basics I've ever seen. I mean, that's pretty crazy. 5% of a Mystic Hero's health. Now that is very specific, but the most powerful characters in Arena right now are Mystic Heroes. So it works out in the, in this team's favor for that, and possibly in the future, depending on where they put characters in future raid teams. So again, I hope you guys had a good time, got some great information. If you did, consider following me right here on twitch.tv/Justice3Gaming. If you're a bigger fan of YouTube, I do post tons of games over on Justice 3 Gaming, but videos like this will also exist on Marvel Strike Force, not Marvel Strike Force, Justice 3 Strike Force, my bad. I call it something different, but a lot of everything like this stream right here is going to be existing on the YouTube Justice 3 Gaming. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. That would be much appreciated. Also, turn on notifications bell so you know when another unlock videos come in your way. So until next time, I wish you all passion, love, and gaming. And never forget, rule number 1 of gaming is you go where the fun is. And that's what I've done here today. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.